Good morning, everybody. Well, I had to get out here in the studio. Uh, I have cabin fever and I need to be somewhere where I can feel relaxed and not have to think about anything except painting. I've got several canvases that I am going to redo because I didn't like the initial part of it. Anyway, so I just went ahead and I painted over it and, well, just put a base coat. And I will work on it probably tomorrow. But in the meantime, it's just, I need to, I want so bad to be on the road. And no, I can't. And know that there's really no place to camp out because they're making people leave. They're not allowing camping. National parks and national forests are closing. So many places are closing that for us nomads, it's making it very difficult. Excuse me 1 minute. I gotta get my nose blowed. I have had what I call morning allergies now for like 2, 3 years. And it's just so annoying because first thing in the morning, nose starts running till about noon and then it stops. I don't know. Anyway, somebody said something about that it was just rumors regarding if you say a certain name on YouTube that you don't get monetized. Well, it's not a rumor. It is a fact. I know for a fact it is a fact. So, no, sometimes rumors are real. Sometimes they're not. Who knows. But I was reading early this morning about some group of young adults, so we call them young adults, that in Kentucky decided to have, sometimes they have hurricane parties. Well, this time it's not a hurricane party. This time it's a party because of what's going on. And it ended up that one of the participants ended up with the problem that's going on. Well, if one did, two did. If two did, three did. Come on. Let's face it. We have got to realize that this is a real thing. It's not a play, make-believe, hey, this is something. It is not a funny thing. It is not a fake thing. It is very real. And another thing that I read this morning, and I don't remember where exactly I read it because I read it on my phone, but, somebody had said that seniors would rather pass away than see the economy go bad. Excuse me, this person said, when I read that, I asked my grandmother, would you rather die for the economy or not? And she said, absolutely not. Well, exactly. Neither do I. Neither do anybody. Come on, let's face it. Let's be realistic. We all want to survive. We all want to live. We all want to continue our life and enjoy every minute and every aspect of it that we can. It doesn't matter what the situation is. We just want to continue. God. Maybe I could live to be 100. Who knows? But I'm going to fight to do that. I'm going to do everything that I can to do that. Hey, Mama was 90. Grandma was 86. My father was 86. I intend to beat all of them. Okay? But as long as I got this here and it's working fine and my health is basically livable with, then yeah, I want to continue. Of course I do. And it would be great if I can continue my lifestyle the way I want to live it. I've also been doing a lot of thinking. Um, as far as the houseboat, I've been doing a lot of thinking, taking a lot of advice, um, and thinking about my age. That was a dream, and it still is a dream. But I have to start being realistic that dreams sometimes are great when you're younger, but not great when you're older. So I'm really thinking about perhaps, nothing definite yet because I'm still thinking, getting me like a Class C RV. There's a lot of them there, very reasonable, very reasonable. And so it might need a little bit of work, but you know, you can work with that. As long as they're not in motor, transmission, everything not bad. But thinking about it, it would be better for a living situation. It will have, everything you need inside of it. So I've even discussed it with Noah, and I said, maybe you could get one and I can get one. I love having people with me, and I love waking up in the morning and looking over at Noah on his bed and saying, hey, good morning, how are you? And all that. But at the same time, I like my privacy. And there are things that I like to do that I cannot do when somebody else is living with me. Or I living with them, either way. But we discussed that briefly, not a whole lot. But if I do that, and once this thing is over with, hopefully, praying, just pray that it will start going down very rapidly. Not just for me, but for everybody else out there. I'm not just praying for me, I'm praying for all these people out there, and especially us senior citizens that we've got issues, of course. We're older. We got issues. And if the young people don't think that one day this is not going to be them, dream on. I used to say, I will never get old. I used to tell my mother, I will never have a wrinkle. My mother didn't, but my grandma did. I used to say that. And then I look back now and I go, ew. Did I say that? So it's it's very scary in a sense when you're older and you look back and think of the things you said and you're going, oh my God, why did I ever say that? I used to laugh because I'd see an older person. I didn't laugh at them. I'd laugh at myself and say, that'll never be me. Never. Do you know that up to 10 years ago, I was saying that? And now I look in the mirror and I go, Mama. Yeah. So, come on, young people. If you don't catch this, that's wonderful. But if you do, you're going to give it to somebody else, and that person's going to give it to somebody else, and eventually it's going to go to an old person, who are the most susceptible ones. So please, 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 abide by the rules. It's not that hard. Find something to entertain yourself with. You all have games. Come on. You all have all kinds of games. Me, I like to paint. I like crafts. I like to read. Not as much as I used to, but I like to read. Find something to occupy your mind and get your mind off of the situation that's going on so that you can enjoy the situation you are in. That's the main thing. Don't just wish it was the other way. Enjoy what you got now. Take the full advantage of what you got now, because there's a lot of things you could be doing now in your home that you probably didn't think about doing for quite a while. So, young people, don't just consider yourself. You're young. Yes, you'll probably get it, get over it, and go on. But there's many of us that will not. And there's many age differences that are losing their life because of it. So, guys, love every single one of you. Peace. Hugs. Like, share, comment, subscribe.